Monday, July 18th, 2011, and I'm back out at Brickhill to undertake the Brickhill to Woburn walk, book 1, walk 17. It's about 11.5 miles. Unfortunately though, the recent feedback on the website indicates that the footpath down by the safari park is still closed. That's about 1 year after I first noticed comment to that effect. Thus, it looks like we're going to have to follow the diversion along the road, which is annoying. Been forced up this way today because of the weather. Once again, Salisbury, which I'm trying to do, and it really needs to be done on a weekday, is deluged with rain, whereas up here it's pretty much going to stay as it is now. Sunny intervals, medium level grey cloud, fingers crossed. So it's now 11:30. Need to press on. It's a 5.5 hours approximate walk, so should be done by about 5:30. Let's press on. So here we are, about 10 minutes in. The view from point 6 in the text, as I recorded previously, because this initially replicates the other Brickhill to Leighton Buzzard walk. Can't remember what number that is, but familiar terrain until we get up there into Backwood, which is very different to the last time I was here, in the sense that it's fully leaf covered. The view back towards Brickhill. Points 9 to 11 in the text. You have a choice of ways. That's the route for the main walk, which I shall be taking. Over there is the middle route, particularly good in autumn, with the tree mark number 25. And over there on the right is the shared route with walk 41. So as I say, we're headed up this way. As mentioned in the text, very pleasant cut in here as we enter Backwood. Quite muddy down on that section there. Some rain over the weekend obviously. Point 12 in the text. The fine views of Bletchley and the valley below, unhindered by trees, are now very much hindered by young conifers. So that would have been the view, something over there in the distance when the text was written, but no more. Lovely foxglove I think in there, might be wrong with that one. Delightful smell of pine in here. And as the soil is green sand predominantly, the walking's pretty easy, dries out quickly. Absolutely lovely walking this is. Easy underfoot on the sand, pleasant aroma of pine needles, and all around me the sound of goldcrests. Won't get to see any, but I can hear them. Well, hopefully you can. The planks mentioned in point 16 of the text, crossing this swampy area, and it is indeed swampy. Definitely need the planks. Point 18 in the text, and this is where we once again rejoin walk 41, and yeah, this highlights how much rain has been recently. In fact, it's just starting to spit now as I speak, unfortunately. There's the old Redwoods, or the start of them, which we're just about to pass once again. Very verdant green ferns here. Point 19 in the text. The footpath marker is well hidden in the undergrowth, but there's the steps on the left, and that's the direction we've just come from, and there's the clearing on the right. Walk 41 continues on up that way, and if I recall is very muddy. Just by the entrance to Woburn Golf Club, and that's quite busy today for a Monday. Must have something to do with Tom Daly's victory on the Sandwich course yesterday. Well done to him. There's our onward journey. Kissing Gate just over there. Well, I misread those instructions. You don't turn left over there. You turn right this way towards the Marquis course and up there. Point 23 of the text, and the footpath markers are no longer marked WW, Woburn Way, just simply public footpath, and they look very new as well. It's Charlie's Wood on my left, with the golf course there as well, just through the trees, which, as I say, is remarkably busy today for a Monday. Lots of youngsters out as well, clearly those not in state maintained schools. Interesting warning there, police dog training in amongst the grass. As long as they're not cooking them in their own cars, that's fine with me. There's a buzzard there. Lost him. Well, another week, another death. This time it looks like a little shrew. Clearly not picked up by any crows or birds of prey. Poor thing. Point 27 of the text, and now we do come across the WW Woburn Way or Woburn Walk symbol, and that's the way we're headed up there. Nice display of ragwort up there. Scenery from point 28 of the text. That ragwort again in the distance. Interesting hedge archway there. Scenery's changing a little now in a field of wheat. Right, 1:45, we've just entered Woburn. There's one of the suggested lunchtime stops, the Bell Inn, and as you can see, still doing 2 meals for £10.45. Thank bad. Funnily enough, it's opposite the Bell Hotel. Rather interesting. It's just started raining, so that's fortuitous. I don't see any Magpies Hotel. Looks like it's now called Long's. That's another possible lunchtime venue. There's the church that got burnt down a couple of 100 years ago, along with most of the village. It's now been given over as a Heritage Trust Museum and tourist information. £2 I should be having my lunch in the other church. And there's the main recommended lunchtime spot, the Black Horse, which looks like it's under refurbishment at the front here. Another one of those village symbols that I like. This time in front of what appears to be the old town hall cum church. I notice there's quite a lot of antique shops here. So here we have it, the church, the parish church of St Mary's, Woburn, with what I would say are some wonderful gargoyles. Obviously the text writer didn't like them. Very Parisian, Notre Dame-ish. Great. Anyway, £2, lunch beckons. Okay, couldn't get into the church, and as it's raining, I'm having to use this bus shelter as my lunch stop. The sun's out as well, like April. It's opposite the Black Horse anyway. Right, 2:30, lunch has been had. One last look at those lovely gargoyles. Great silhouette. Okay, we're now about to enter the safari park. Part of the inspiration for today's walk came from John Craven yesterday. For those of you that watch Countryfold, he was up in Bedfordshire and on the park looking at the rare deer herds. Information board here about the estate. A shot of the lake mentioned in the text. .35 in the text. Straight away we come across a herd of deer. Not sure what type they are. Onward journey is straight ahead, although the gate mentioned in the text is no longer there by the looks of it. There's the estate office over there on the right. Got some other varieties of deer here, and beyond them another variety again. They look like the rare ones that John Craven was with yesterday. Just coming up to point 42 in the text, where all will be revealed regarding the diversion or otherwise. Up ahead of me, and plenty of deer around. Luckily no brown bears though. That's their enclosure over there on the left, apparently. But you certainly wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of those antlers. Amazing. A .42, and here we are. Confirmation. The closure has been continued until the 1st of September 2011. So, looks like a bit of road walking now. Shame, eh? It was dated the 24th of February and is apparently to enable repair to the elephant enclosure. So that's what we're missing out on, sight of the elephants. So back to the road, per Sean's useful amendment. Summertime and the living is easy, eh? Okay, finally out of Woburn Safari Park, now down by Husband Crawley, about to head towards Aspley Guise. Unfortunately there was quite a lot of road walking in there. However, I did see one young couple who were about 1 kilometre behind me suddenly pop up from the section that is marked as closed, i.e. .42 on the text. They're clearly doing the same walk as me. So brave of them, but they've come down the forbidden section, so it seems like it is doable. So having been about 1 kilometre behind me, suddenly they've got ahead of me. Well, there you go. Well, that's good to see. Opposite Horsepool Lane, a solar powered traffic sign, and just for a bit of extra provision, wind power as well. This is the Japanese invader that Mr. Wong was looking at yesterday on Countryfile. Can't remember what it's called, but I know that people were trying to get rid of it. Bees certainly seem to like it. Just outside Apsley Guise now. The early tea time stop, the wheat sheaf, looks like it's fallen victim to the recession. All boarded up, well, closed off anyway. Could be up for sale. Nice Bedfordshire cottage. That one's Park Cottage, I believe. Parish Church of St Botolph, Apsley, in the Diocese of St Albans, as is Hitchin. Big old patch that. Yeah, now the sun's out, which is great. Just coming out of Apsley, and we're following a path called the Seven Parishes Millennium Circular Walk. .56, the wooden kissing gate has now been replaced by a metal one, as we now enter the playing fields. Okay, second golf course of the day. This one, Aspley Guise and Woburn Sands Golf Club, founded in 1914. By contrast, this one's very quiet. Don't associate Bedfordshire with being a rolling county, but at 90 metres I'm quite high up here. Not sure what that lump is in the distance there. It's like an artificial ski run, and as we're going towards Milton Keynes it could well be. Interesting place to be buried, right next to the golf course. Jim Cox, keen golfer and gardener. Well, there you go, there's an idea. Okay, 4:45, I'm back at Woburn Sands in plenty of time for the 17:08 departure back to Bletchley. That was a very nice walk. Bit too much road walking though, in sections after, well, and including the safari park. Weather held out, a little bit of rain at lunchtime, but nothing to worry about. Beautiful, actually. As I say, latter sections, a bit too much road walking for my liking. As per usual, I've recorded 12.5 miles, a little bit more than expected, but you know, book says 11.5, I've got 12.5, but my legs are not the average, I don't think. So, book 1, walk 17, another one done. Would add that it would be a lot nicer once that footpath is reopened, and probably even quicker.